Good evening from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Thursday, 95, sunny, very, very humid. Typical Arkansas summer day. Nice little breeze here and there tonight. I'm enjoying that. It is a little bit after 6 p.m. and I'm going on a cell phone hunt. Yep, I sure am. A lot of suggestions to look in the Suburban. Dudes, I wasn't even in the Suburban that day. I know where I'm looking. Trust me, I know where I'm looking. And it's out in the middle of a field, so this golf cart has come in very handy. And one thing I want to point out is that I lost my cell phone. I do have a cheapo burner phone that I just got a couple months ago. And, well, I'll tell you about this. Page Plus Cellular. PagePlusCellular.com. I'll put a link down below. They're not paying me anything for this. But they are, you probably never heard of them. And the reason you've never heard of them is they don't advertise, because they just offer cheap plans. Kind of do it yourself on their website. And they don't have stores, they don't have promotions, they got nothing. I had one of their phones like 10 years ago, so I had experience with them. But a few months ago, when I knew I was going to be switching plans, I went ahead and got a cheapo. This was 40 bucks. They're 50 bucks right now, but this was $40. You get a free SIM card with it. Otherwise, they charge you $1 for a SIM card. And then you've got different options. And for 10 bucks, I think you can get 166 minutes. And it doesn't expire for 4 months, 120 days. So for 40 bucks, 10 bucks, I got to try out this phone, you know, for a good 4 months, you know, see if I liked it. And it was all right. But yeah, Page Plus is cheap. I was with Straight Talk, and it's the same company. Track Phone is the parent company of both Straight Talk and Page Plus, and Track Phone has their own service, and they're all owned by that Mexican telecom conglomerate. But yeah, Page Plus is cheap. You can just buy minutes, so 10 bucks for 166 minutes that doesn't expire for 4 months, and you can buy different minutes. They also have monthly plans. What I've just did for this one is I went on a $10 a month plan. With tax, it's $12.01 a month. And I get 500 minutes, I get 500 texts, and I get like 100 megabytes, so basically no data. And that's cool, because this is just like a burner phone, because I'm gangster like that. But no, it comes in handy as an emergency. I wanted to test it out for myself. I'm also testing it out for a family member to see if they might like it. But if you're into no-frills, cheapo, cellular phone service, PagePlusCellular.com. They have a flip phone you can get right now for $20, and you could get, you know, $10 worth of minutes, and you've got, you know, 20 bucks in a phone for emergencies for the next 4 months. And so it's not, yeah. This is like a paid advertisement for, I think they have a referral program. I might have to look into that. But yeah, if you're looking for cheap service, I would recommend Page Plus. It can be kind of a hassle if you have problems, because yeah, they're just a small operation. But I got through it, and as long as I didn't lose my phone, they are on the, well, I think they do both CDMA and GSM networks. But I'm like on the Verizon Sprint. So it's the same cell phone service you're going to get anywhere else. It's just a heck of a lot cheaper, because you've never heard of them before. Alright, so enough about that. So yeah, some of you suggested, well, yeah, I have been calling the number, and the battery's probably dead on my other phone, so it would not be ringing, but I'm taking this just in case. And it's out in the middle of a field somewhere, because I was on a quad and then driving a tractor, and so yeah, it is not inside, it's not in a vehicle. Yeah, it's lying in the middle of the field, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so tonight might be my last hope. I'll try again in the morning if I don't catch it tonight, but I'm off. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's juice in it and I can hear it this time. But yeah, the sun is shining right at a good angle, so I might catch a glimpse of it. The grass is kind of tall. Yeah, wish me luck. Fifi, are you going to go help me try to find that cell phone? You just snooping around the golf cart in a new area? Yeah, see, that's your go-to spot under the Suburban. I think Fifi definitely wants to go for a ride. That one's more your speed, Fifi. It only goes like 5 miles an hour. Cockadoodle? No, he's just... I owe this guy an apology. Dude, Dragonberry, I was calling you Wildberry all day yesterday in the video and everything. That's your dad. Your dad was Wildberry. And you are named Dragonberry, though. You are Wildberry's son. Wildberry out in the country, now known as Different, who are in Florida, and I'm very happy for them. Went out of their way and got me Wildberry, and he produced a very nice son who I named Dragonberry. Belle named Wildberry, and Belle likes to draw dragons, and I like dragons, so her drawing of dragons inspired me to name him Dragonberry. Yes, and he's a cool dude. Very cool dude. What do you got going on over here, Bob? What do you got going on here over... You're just eating grass across the road? It's sprinkling, Bob. It's not supposed to rain until tomorrow. Good thing I got that golf cart covered up. I better go make sure everything else is covered up too. Is that Grumpy? Grumpy's home before dark. It started sprinkling, didn't it, Grumpy? Are you coming home before it starts raining? You know about that stuff, don't you? Meow. 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 See, he likes telling me stories when he comes home. Meow. Well, now he wants to go tell Bob a story. Or not. Okay, boys, looks like it's gonna rain. I gotta close up some stuff. Well, this is a rare occurrence. We got Fifi, Bob, and Grumpy. Are you coming, Grumpy? No. Still no luck finding the phone today. I've covered that ground, I don't know. But I'll probably give it another shot in the morning because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I gave it a little over an hour tonight, and I'll give it some time in the morning too before it starts raining, I hope, because once it starts raining I might as well forget it. And well, I think that phone will probably turn up the next time he cuts the field for hay. Yeah, he'll probably hear it. He'll probably hear it then. But yeah, too late. So yeah, no luck. I'll try to get it tomorrow. Having that golf cart, I left it out here so I could get to it tomorrow. And I put the tarp over the battery compartment, keep the batteries from getting wet. So yeah, no luck there. But things are looking up already. If you missed Dutch Creek Cabin through his video yesterday, just is incredible. I cannot thank him enough. So if you haven't seen that video, my video yesterday was kind of a downer, and I hadn't talked to him for a few days. I didn't know what was going on because I've been no internet and no phone, and that burner phone I don't use. And I gave him that. He's the only one who had that number on the burner phone. Yeah. Anyway, because I wasn't. Yeah. So yeah. He got a ton of stuff, which was a huge, huge thing for me. They got the water pump working in the water well. It had to be flipped to the right electric setting, and it wasn't before. I had no idea there was another electrical setting on that, so that was good. And then once the pump was going, then there were a bunch of leaks that needed to be fixed, and he started working on those, which we'll see if there's still any leaks left, because that was just the well house. Now there's a whole other mess of plumbing in the cabin that we'll have to make sure isn't cracked and leaking also. But that was definitely a step in the right direction, because oh man, that probably would have cost me, I estimated, about $800 if I had to hire somebody to come out and do what he just did. So that just saved me a ton of money. And then him and Russell, I need to thank him because he's the one who knew what he was doing enough to check out the right switch setting on the pump. And he also got the air conditioner running, and that's huge. Oh man, and it was it has its own circuit and its own circuit breakers. It's not part of the main circuit breaker box. And so I could have swore we tried that, but yeah, I don't know. So many different times I've tried different things out there, because the thermostat wasn't working, and anyway, it's the air conditioner's working. It's blowing cold air through the ducts, and I am a very happy camper because of that. So, and I was looking into if that air conditioner didn't work, I didn't want to, I'm not going to pay $2 grand to fix it. What I probably would have done is gone out and gotten a nicer window air conditioner, and not a cheapo. I know what I'm doing. The cheapos would not work. You can get a 5,000 BTU cheapo window air conditioner for $150, $200, and that's what I have, and those would not be good enough for that cabin. So I need a bigger, stronger air conditioner. So I had already been pricing the bigger air conditioners, and I'd want at least a 10,000 BTU, probably 12,000 BTU air conditioner for that cabin, and those are about $700 for a reliable brand, and might be able to get them cheaper in the fall when there's not as much demand for them. But yeah, so I was counting on spending like $800 on the water well and $700 on another air conditioner, and then using one that I already have. That should have taken care of most of the house. So that's $1,500, which is huge for me. I mean, that's just huge. That means I might actually get moved this year. Cabin and all, I might be able to. Because that's it might not seem like a big chunk of change, but that just makes all the difference in the world. So if you haven't seen the video, go thank Drew for me a million times over, or at least 1,500 times over, because that's how much money you just saved me. So that's yeah, that's one video to check out. I also want to give a shout out to Simple Life Reclaimed, their last live video, and it was great. People ask me why I don't do more live shows, and one of the excuses I give is like, my first live show was when they delivered my house, and we got the delivery of my house live, so it's hard to top that. But Simple Life Reclaimed just topped that. They did a live show with an excavator in the background digging their basement. Oh, that was the coolest thing ever. So yeah, they topped me. But I thought that was a very good live show if you want to check it out. They're just doing their regular live show with a big old excavator going behind them digging out their basement. How cool is that? Another shout out I want to give is to Paragon Ridge Ranch. Briefly met them at the meetup in Oklahoma, and then at the 4136 Freedom Celebration over the 4th of July. And they have challenged themselves to do a video every day for 30 days. And I've done that before. I just did that in April. So I want to encourage them. It was great getting to know them, and now I'm getting to know their channel. They just did a video on they had a naughty goat that kept getting a head stuck in the fencing, and so they had an ingenious solution to keep that goat from getting its head stuck in the fencing. So that was a good video, and I got a feeling that, that's a good challenge for YouTubers. It gets you out of your comfort zone. It makes you be boring and try to overcome that with turning it into a story. I don't know. It's just it's a good way to renew your commitment and get your creative juices flowing. And so I wish them the best of luck on doing a video every day for 30 days. Paragon Ridge Ranch, and I will put a link below. They are over in Oklahoma, in the Tulsa area. Beautiful view up on top of a ridge. And yeah, they're just, it's a great family, and I think you might enjoy it. Alright, so enough of this lame video. You can go check out those other 3 channels who don't have lame videos, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. Take her easy, everybody. Okay, Grumpy wants everybody to know that technically he is not home before dark. He is not, yep, he's staying right on my property line, but he's not on my property. So he is not home before dark. Oh, yeah, we stand corrected, Grumpy. You're a goofy kitty. You're a goofy kitty. You just refuse to come home until after dark. You'll sit right on the property line, but you're a goof.